It was actually a pretty good day. My daughter decided she wanted to come home for the night. Granted, I'm having to sleep on the couch because I don't have a bed for her anymore, but I can always fix that situation. That's fine. We went out, we had tacos, went to the mall, got on some new shoes. She needed new shoes, like, bad. Got on some socks, got her home, went to the kids' museum. They have a whole bunch of stuff that the kids can play with, and Lord behold, my other two were there with Audrey. We were civil. I got to play with all three of my kids. We had a blast. I told her that I'm gonna start going through counseling. And she's even said she said, I asked her after my event, my Tough Mudder that I'm doing, if, you know, we can sit down and talk. And she agreed. So after I get done with my Tough Mudder and everything else, after I basically kill myself because I'm trying to hit 40 miles. Don't know how well that's gonna go. Well, I'll let you know in a few days because that's this Saturday in Dallas. But we're gonna talk. I got counseling sessions coming up, so this might be the best way. I'm hoping. Let's change our uniforms. Let's do the 75th anniversary. Okay, that looks good. They don't have. Do they not have? Okay, let's do it that way. Classic uniforms versus classic uniforms. But it was a good day. I got to see all my kids, got to play with them. My one therapist that I was going to see online and everything else canceled on me while I was jogging. And it messed up my jog. Because it stopped my jogging app. I was so mad.
Zeke again. It's the coach.
So, but it was a good day. I had fun.
Here we go.
So, but now here I am playing. Let's see if we can get something going.
For Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The numbers for Zeke from last week.
That wasn't the best kind of
14
study.
carries,
But hey,
104 yards, and a score as well.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now for the 28.
false start.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come
Defense.
in. Who is
Hell
this
yeah, we'll
against?
take it.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
They'll set up to throw. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. And this is...
And it's
goodness,
good.
he pulled it in one-handed.
That's a hell of a throw. That was a hell of a throw.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually
look
work
at that.
on them
Slow-mo.
with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration.
If he would have broke him, that would have been... That would have been
if there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense, I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing
touchdown.
previously. So they put a lot of time and effort into
What?
it. Because getting points is
We didn't
paramount.
get it.
Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott,
he
the
didn't
fourth
get in.
overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he worked.
And that's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Ricky Seals-Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Woo.
With these Thursday night games, sometimes you get those quick turnarounds. You wonder how a team's going to start. They started really well.
That's
Everyone's
good.
always
That was a good start. That was a damn good start. And we held him to 3. Oh, I don't like this.
Where's the mic? Race don't travel. Race don't travel. Switch, squeeze, get in there. Go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand.
That's my bad. That was
all of them. They all want to be number 1.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage
that was
still
my bad.
39 on 2nd and 10. Elliott.
Up and over.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down. On the tackle, it's Trey Waynes.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs.
okay. So you can't get him up. Oh my God.
Where's the mic? Watch one. Topper. Ready.
They'll start the drive with Elliott.
There you go, Elliott. There you go.
The 10 to the
That's
15.
what I like to see.
That's
what I like to
13,
see.
helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
Woo.
Sometimes you get just a little over-eager defensively when you've got people backed up because the mentality is to attack, take the ball away, or worse, just keep them backed up there for your own offense.
There you go, Gallup.
They actually use
Cleveland are 3-1. What the hell?
Absolutely.
The Patriots are 1-3.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Coming, and he's taken down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
Okay, we got some of that
he's
back.
even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
There you go.
And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And
that is my key, little kitty.
Field, they'll spot it at the 49. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
We're doing good.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And he's going to get this
headphones, little
past the
kitty.
50 and into Giant territory.
Don't make me go out
2
popping
yards on the
you.
carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 8. Escaping the pressure right.
Yeah, I think it's going to be holding.
Holding offense.
Yeah.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Oh, I got to put
His
that off
first
that.
catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I would have
They don't
challenged
need
that
to run
one.
another play here before the 2-minute
I'm
warning.
going to wait.
Let's see if they do it anyway. Now back to the ground with Elliott.
There you go, Elliott.
Sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space.
That's what I like to see.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend.
Oh, man.
Down, but this one
I
is
thought he was
incomplete.
going to get
Cooper
that one.
was the target there, and it's 3rd and 4. The Cowboys on 3rd down.
Dang, I thought he had that
2 for
one.
3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott.
And that's a first
He
down.
picks up the first before he's taken down
That's
at
a
the
first.
29. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. 2nd and 10. And
Get
that's
that
caught
extra
left
step on
side. Seals Jones with it. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
No,
That one, a
that's
gain
mine.
of 20
Well,
and a
guys,
first down.
we're playing pretty damn good.
Back to throw. The quick slant caught.
He's not
And
in.
he'll take it into the end zone.
Oh, I
for a
think say he's
Cowboy
not in.
touchdown.
Oh, my God.
A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys have now moved out in front.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown
Murray
there.
looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
One man in the backfield, that's Elliott on 2nd and goal. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of
We didn't
bodies
get a
in that part
touchdown?
of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their... They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle.
Man, they
And
could
he's going
not
to get a
take
good gain of
Gallup.
9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Yeah, they got and a 2-point
conversion. This
conversion.
one up to the 35-yard line.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding?
Yeah,
you just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
He'll look to throw.
Look at all that green.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker.
Good
gain of 9 on first down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
2nd and 1. And he finds a man on the crossing route.
There you go.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. This quarterback now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10.
This cat's trying to eat my headphones, guys. There you go, Zeke.
And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Tackle made that time by B.J. Hill.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw.
That's my bad.
Away and incomplete. Jabril Peppers, the former first-round pick, there on the coverage. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Now back to throw.
Oh, you should have caught that. You should have caught that one.
Ready. 60, Pittsburgh. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott.
There you go.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
We'll take it.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. 2nd and 2.
Man!
Up incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown.
It's caught again.
Ricky Seals-Jones. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's the guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
They just can't stop him.
Here we go. Set. 70 in. Check out. Go.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract.
12 inches. Ah, man.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Cooper was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Trying for Cooper again. This time he finds it.
I was trying to get timeout. I was trying to get a timeout.
4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA
I was trying to get a timeout.
In overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
Oh,
That's
no.
exactly right.
And I'm
If
on
they go down and kick a
defense.
field goal,
No.
the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win
That's
the ball game.
I don't like
if
this.
both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team...
I don't like this. Oh, okay.
A 1st down carry by Elliott.
There you go, Elliott. There you
This will
go.
leave him a yard
Woo!
short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Back to throw here. He's got his target. It's Cobb.
There you go, Cobb.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. 2 minutes left in this overtime
I got this game wrapped up. I want that touchdown.
Now a shotgun snap is
And that's a touchdown. And that's game.
Gallup, touchdown,
Woo!
Cowboys. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one,
Woo!
I got some overtime.
Hell of a game.
Whipped cream on top.
Hell of a game.
Trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to over.
Man. I was in field goal range too. If I had 1 more second, I could have hit timeout and try to kick it. But, you know what? That was a win. Already this season's looking a hell of a lot better than last season. A hell of a better season. So guys, I'm signing off for the night.